white YouTuber guys has. There's always just a shelf with a ton of media they own with 1 or 2 LED signs with the most generic nerd aesthetic. I think it's usually about trying to convey what your taste is instantaneously. It is like an identity politic kind of thing where, you know, you're trying to basically say, look at my credentials. I'm allowed to talk about manga because I've got 700 of them behind me and they're all the classics are there. In my case, I would often like build a set that had like every single thing up there is specifically chosen to represent a different aspect of my taste so that you get the whole spectrum of it. So I get why they do it, but yeah, it ends up just looking generic because everyone does the same shit and most people have the same shit. Like, yeah, okay, we all like Berserk. Cool, you've got Berserk. Like, you don't need to show off your Berserk, you know, like, but I get it.
It's popular or something, right? Oh, and by the way,
also it makes you look like late to the party if you have the big black edition Berserk and not like 300 OG Dark Horse editions. No, I'm kidding.
It also won the
Owning media is dumb. Just read it online.
Tokyo Anime Awards that year.
The author's
as well.
dead. You
This
can't
year's
benefit
Tokyo
him in
Anime
any
Award
way by
Festival
buying his
has
book.
revealed the winner for the country's biggest anime poll that had 257,348
Pretty sure he
votes
didn't
this
have
year for what they think is
I
the
could be
anime
wrong.
of the year. The poll ended last Thursday, and it is finally revealed that Yuri on Ice has gotten first place
How old
with
is this?
41,439
Okay.
votes. Joker Game was second place and came pretty close with 37,552 votes.
Look, if there's one thing that the anti-woke grifters understand less than Western media, it's Eastern media. But undeniably, there's something.
That's where you should have started the video. That should have just been the opening of the video, was that statement.
Look, if there's one thing that the anti-woke grifters understand less than Western media, it's Eastern media.
And then you could have played all those clips.
Something anime is doing right that appeals to a wide audience. Gen
Or
Z
not, 'cause
boys,
I don't wanna
most
hear all
notably
those
in this
assholes.
equation. So what is that special sauce? I don't think it's easy enough to figure out what it is for every Gen Z guy because everyone's individually has their own tastes, their own personality, their own wants in media. But as a fairly young millennial, I think I can figure it out. Especially as someone
Fairly
who,
young millennial.
watch.
He means he's on the younger side of the millennial spectrum. Fairly young millennial is such a funny way to put it because just millennials are not young. If you are a millennial, you are like 30, and I think you have to be 30 by now. Again, I think he means he's on the young side of millennials. But even then he said fairly young millennials, so I'm like, where does that slot you? Just say how old you are. Don't be coy about it.
Watches anime, as opposed to many of these grifters who couldn't tell you what the most recent, watches anime.
If you can hear this image, you get it. I don't know the fucking words.